Hello and welcome back. Today we're going through two really important concepts in retirement planning. Your preservation age, which is the age when your super stops being locked away, and conditions of release, which are the rules that decide how and when you can actually access. These are rules that can make a huge difference to your retirement timeline, so it's worth understanding how they work. My name is Melanie Davies. I'm a licensed independent financial advisor. You can find more out about me on the Financial Advisor Register, linked in the description box below. It's important to know that all of my content is general in nature and is considered general advice only. That means it's not specifically tailored to your personal financial situation. So if there's anything that you want to investigate further, always seek out an opinion from a qualified financial advisor to make sure that it's appropriate for you and for your financial situation. Also, my financial services guide is available to download from the description box below. So what is your preservation age? Well, your preservation age is the earliest age that you can normally access your super. It's called preservation because your super savings are preserved, locked away until you reach it. It's based upon your date of birth. Here's the preservation age table so you can see what your preservation age is. However, currently anyone that hasn't already reached the preservation age yet hasn't set to age 60. Now, there's an important distinction to make here. Your preservation age is not the same as your age pension age. The age pension age now kicks in at age 67. So you can often tap into your super well before you qualify or become eligible for the age pension. So what are conditions of release? Even once you reach your preservation age, you can't just withdraw your super whenever you feel like it. You must meet a condition of release which sets out the rules for accessing your preserved benefits. The main conditions of release are, firstly, retirement. So if you've reached your preservation age and genuinely retire, you can access your preserved balance. For example, leaving your job after your 60th birthday count, even if you do plan to work again later. After meeting this condition of release, you can access your super however you like, as a regular income, a lump sum, or both. Secondly, termination of employment after age 60. If you leave an employer after turning 60, you can generally access your super you've built up to that point. However, if you start a new job, the new super from this will be preserved until you meet a new condition of release or reach age 65. Thirdly, reaching age 65. Now, once you reach age 65, you automatically meet a condition of release. There's no need to retire. Your super is fully accessible, even if you're still working. And number 4, transition to retirement. So after reaching your preservation age, you can start a TTR income stream while you continue to work. Now, this one allows limited withdrawals up to 10% of your balance each year, rather than full lump sum access. When you start a transition to retirement pension, your pension is invested in some way or another, and your balance may be invested, for example, in managed funds or shares, term deposits, with a bank account, or even direct property if you have an SMSF. TTRs aren't as popular as they used to be. This is because the investments produce investment returns in the form of income and/or capital growth. The tax rate on investment earnings within a transition to retirement account is now 15%. Also, realised capital gains are taxed at 15%. However, in an account-based pension by comparison, the tax rate is 0%. TTRs used to be 0% as well, but this all changed in July 2017. Now, there are special circumstances for early access. These are limited situations where you can access your super before your preservation age. This includes permanent incapacity or terminal illness, also temporary incapacity. For temporary incapacity, the benefit for this one must be paid as an income stream for the period of the incapacity and can't be commuted into a lump sum. There's also severe financial hardship clauses and a release on compassionate grounds, such as for medical expenses or preventing a foreclosure. There's also the First Home Super Saver Scheme withdrawals, and these are on voluntary contributions for concessional and non-concessional contributions to your super fund. Effectively, it gives you a place to save for your first home inside of super. Now, this scheme isn't right for everybody, and you need to make sure you understand their eligibility criteria, the conditions of release, and if your fund will release first-time super saver amounts before you start saving this in your super fund. So, in summary, preservation age unlocks the possibility of accessing super. Conditions of release decide how much and when you can access your super. Hitting age 65 gives you full unrestricted access even if you're still working. But remember, accessing super is a big financial decision and it can affect your long-term retirement income and tax position. So getting financial advice from a qualified professional before acting is highly recommended. If you found this helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe for more clear and easy to understand financial explainers. And let me know in the comments if there's any other part of superannuation or retiring or investing you'd like to know more about. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.